let's ascend and wall things off by adding stairs, fences, walls, and fence gates to the game. Alright, we find ourselves back in IntelliJ once more, and in this tutorial, like already mentioned, we're going to add stairs, we're going to add fences and fence gates, walls and slabs, all of those in one video. Now, all in all, adding those is actually very straightforward. The actual registration is very easy. However, the really kicker thing here is going to be the JSON files, both the Blockstates JSON as well as the model JSONs. And yes, there are multiple ones for, one block. So there's going to be a lot of things to copy over. So I wanted to mention once again, everything is available in the description below. We have a GitHub repository where you can copy over things or individual gists for each file that we will be using. So please do keep that in mind, because we actually are going to copy over a few things this episode, because making the fences and fence gate JSON files is absolutely crazy. There are a lot of them, so keep that in mind. So we start in our mod blocks class, and we're just going to copy over the speedy block 5 times. So this is going to be quite a lot, but we're going to work our way through from top to bottom. So this is going to be the titanium underscore stairs. And then the same thing, of course, here, titanium underscore stairs. And then very important here, instead of a speedy block, this is now a stair block. So right here, this actually requires different parameters. The first parameter here is actually a supplier of a block state, and this is going to be the titanium block.get default block state or default block state. And this here is basically the supplier for the item that this is made out of, right? So the stairs are, of course, made out of a titanium block in this case, right? So it's going to have the same texture there, and this is why this is basically, well, made out of that. And then we're also, by the way, going to change this to metal here. We actually can change all of those to metal just to, well, because they're all going to be made out of titanium. And this is the stair block actually registered and done. This is all that we need to do. Of course, once again, the JSON files are the real kicker here. So then the second one is going to be the titanium underscore fence. And then once again, right here, I'm just going to copy this over, and I'm going to call this the titanium fence. And this is then, of course, the fence block. In this case, no other parameter required here. And then this is the titanium underscore wall. And then just copying this in again, titanium wall here. Once again, everything available, of course, for you to download as well. This is probably easier than typing everything out yourself. This is a wall block in this case. Then we have the fence gate titanium underscore fence underscore gate. And then the same thing here. So let's just copy this over, titanium fence underscore gate. And then this is a fence gate block. There you go. And then last but not least, the titanium underscore slab. And this is, of course, also called titanium underscore slab. And this is, in this case, a slab block. The registration of the blocks is basically done. That's all we really need to do. The main thing here is, once again, the JSON files. And I'm going to copy over every JSON file, and we're going to go through them bit by bit, and I'm going to show you the real crazy things are going to be the block state JSON files, because they really have, well, most of this stuff in there, which is very, very interesting. So this is going to be 5 JSON files, one for each of the register blocks here, and we're just going to take a look at the fence first of all. This is a lot, right? So the previous JSON files we've seen were all very simple, all pointed to one model. This is no longer the case. Now we have, even multi-parts, so the fence is a multi-part, where we have the post, which is basically always applied, and then where there's something, in particular happening. So in this case, if north is true, this means that there is a north neighbor to this block, so the same fence, and it's going to connect with basically this, titanium fence side that you've probably seen. And this is pretty much all that the fence here does. It basically adds this, little side model as well. If you want to change the name here and the name here, what you can do is you could just select this and press Ctrl R and then change to your mod ID in theory. And then if you have something different here, you can also select that, press Ctrl R, and then change the name of the fence post as well, and the basically the model that it points to. So that's a very easy way to basically change that. And also, of course, don't forget to change the name. This here, of course, once again, has to be the same name that we give it right here. So that's very important, or rather here, this has to match. And then the rest look very similar. So as you can see here, the titanium fence gate actually has a variance. Now, what does that mean? Well, we have 3 different variables here, right? So facing east, we have in wall, and we have the open, well, basically variables. And depending on what they are, we are actually going to change, well, first of all, what model we choose, and then also some other things like the UV log, for example. The UV log, if that is true, then we can rotate this block. So this rotates the block 270 degrees. And this here just makes sure that the texture still displays properly. So the texture doesn't rotate with the block itself. So that's kind of important to note as well. And then it also points to different models depending on the different variables here. We're not going to go into too much detail just yet. We're going to talk about this in a later tutorial where I'm going to talk about block states and block state properties in a little bit more detail. But for the time being, we're just going to take this in and we're just going to say that's good. And then the slab, the stairs, and the wall are all fairly similar as well. So the slab is actually one of the easier ones. The stairs are once again pretty similar to the fence gate. And then the wall is pretty much the same as the fence, just with the wall. Because there will be a lot of copying over, we're actually going to copy over the translation here as well. So for all 5 blocks, we're just adding the translation here immediately, just so that we have it, because we're going to have a lot of model files in just a moment. So this is very important here as well. Once again, everything available in the description below. And now let's go on to the model files. All right, so we have 16 model files to copy over. Yes, that is correct, 16 model files. As you can see, so those are all of the files that we've basically copied over. Overall, they are all, well, not too crazy. They all just have different parents here. They always point to the titanium texture. And what's very important here is instead of having the texture all, so that all sides of the block are the texture, for example, how it is in the titanium block, as you can see, we actually have the texture of this block. And this always refers to a titanium block texture because, of course, that's the texture that our, fences, fence gates, and all of that should actually take on. So we actually don't need to go through everything here. This is all basically just a different parent for each of them. And, if there's anything else, you can, of course, once again, if you want to change this, simply Control R, change this, and then the name here, you will have to change it for each of the JSON files individually. You can also replace it in multiple ones by pressing Control Shift R, and then you can replace in multiple files. And then, for example, you can see I could replace the tutorial mod ID with, something else, for example, example mod, and then I could, in theory, replace it in everywhere where I would want to. So that's also something that you can keep in mind. That makes the, editing of those files a little bit faster, especially if you want to add multiple, slabs, fence gates, and fences, and so on. Then you actually also can maybe think about automating the process with some script you either write yourself, or there are also data generators in Minecraft itself, which we're going to talk about for, a tiny bit in a later tutorial. So we'll see about that. Right, and let's also copy over the model item JSONs right here. They're actually fairly uninteresting. So most of them simply point to the, for example, this one points to the wall inventory model file for the block, and the others just point to, the normal block model file. So there's nothing crazy in there. And the interesting thing is we don't need to add any textures as well, because of course they all use the titanium block texture that we already have in here, as you can see. However, what we do need to add are some tags. So inside of our blocks tag, we actually need to add 2 different tags, and that's going to be the fences and the walls. I am actually going to copy those over as well, but they are just normal tags like we've seen, plenty of times before already. So this simply has the titanium fence in it, and the wall simply has the titanium wall in it. Now this one is needed so that the fences actually properly connect, and then this fence here will actually also connect to the nether brick fence, but it will not connect to any other wooden fences. So if you want to add a wooden fence, you would want to add this to the wooden fences blocks JSON. That's very important to keep in mind. So I did say that there are a lot of JSON files, and I wasn't kidding. Once again, everything available for you to download in the description below. Now, let's see if it works. Alright, we found ourselves back in Minecraft, and as you can see, everything has been added already. We have the walls, we have the slabs here, we have the normal stairs that we've already went up, and we also have the fences and also the fence gates right here, and everything connects totally fine. As you can see, the fence gate, of course, also connects to the wall as well, so everything is working great. And yeah, the real thing with this is the JSON files. Right, and that would already be it for this tutorial right here. I hope you found this useful and you learned something new. If you did, I would of course appreciate a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials just like this one. So yeah.